So welcome back, and like I said before, I've never made cornbread, but I've decided to try this recipe. I am going to make some soup for dinner later on, and I thought this would be a great accompaniment. We, growing up, we had cornbread almost every week. My mom would make homemade bread, homemade cornbread and homemade wheat bread. And right out of the oven, it's so good. We used to have it still warm with just milk, and we'd have like, that would be kind of like our cereal back home. So hopefully you'll learn how to make cornbread after this. Hopefully I'll learn how to make cornbread after this. So let's get started, shall we? So you're gonna need cornmeal and salt and some boiling hot water. So we're gonna mix that all together in a large bowl so it's all soft and blended together. Okay. So the idea is eventually to get your hands in here, and obviously you can't do that if it's boiling hot. So we're gonna let this cool for about 10 minutes or so. And in the meantime, I'll get the yeast ready. So as we let this cool, we'll get the yeast going. So the yeast goes in lukewarm water with some sugar and mix it up. And we'll let this sit a little bit as well to become active. That'll buy us a little bit of time. So it's been about 10 minutes. As you can see, the yeast has bloomed, which is perfect, and it smells very much like yeast. So I'm going to put that in here. Make sure it all goes in. Get loud. So mix it up. Oh, it smells nice. Okay, we're gonna put in the rest of our flours. We're using all-purpose flour and corn flour all at the same time. So let me mix these two together. And we'll also need a little bit more water. I just want to, they don't have to be 100% mixed. I just want them to be combined. So this is nice and mixed together. The flour is nice and mixed together. So we're going to combine everything and mix at the same time. A little bit of flour at a time. You don't want it to get too overwhelming. And we'll also add another half a cup or so of water. I'm going to put that down so I can use two hands. When we came to Canada, my mother continued to make bread on a regular basis, and she used to make cornbread a lot, and like I said, we used to use it. We used to eat it right hot from the oven. We would put it in a bowl. We would like cut it up, put it in a bowl with cold milk. It was so nice, especially in the winter. Okay, we'll add more. Okay, a little bit more water. Okay, I think I'm going to get my hands in there now. So knead the dough inside the bowl. Try and gather all the flour together. It's nice and warm still. Add the rest of the water. So knead the dough for about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to turn it out onto my board here, my table. So if you'll just give me a minute, I'm going to get some more flour. So I'm sprinkling some corn flour on my table here. And I'm turning it out. Excuse me. And I'm just going to knead it and then add flour as necessary. Oh, it feels really nice too. So this should make one large loaf or 2 smaller ones. I'm going to try for the 2 smaller ones. And whatever we don't use, we can freeze. I'll slice it up and put it in a freezer bag. And we'll freeze it up. Hear my table squeaking. So after about 10 minutes, it should look like this. It's so nice. So I'm going to put it in a bowl. I'm going to put some, a little bit of olive oil in the bowl, and I'm going to set it in there for about 90 minutes. It has to rise. Put it in a draft-free area in your kitchen. On your stove is fine, or near a register, like a heating register, or anywhere where you have a nice warm corner of your kitchen. So here's one. Gonna need some more corn flour. So these are gonna have to, they're gonna have to rise for another 45 minutes. So because I'm making 2 small ones, I'm going to put them on a baking tray and cover them up. I'm using parchment paper, but if you want, you can grease a pan or a cake pan or a pie plate. There, they look right, about the right size. So here's 1, and here's 2. So I'm just gonna cover them up again with a tea towel. Let them rise for 45 minutes, and then they'll be ready to go into a very hot oven at 450 degrees. Okay? Well, and we'll be back when it's ready. Okay, so here they are out of the oven. And they look really good. So the best way to see, ooh, they're hot. Best way to see if they're ready is to knock them. You hear that sound? Come closer. It's like a hollow sound. That's how you know they're ready. So it did take about 30 minutes. Like I said, my oven tends to be a little bit higher than most. So yeah, they're perfect. They're better than I thought. We're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna let them cool a little bit. Then we're gonna slice them, and then we're gonna see what they taste like. Sure, they're good. With nice fresh butter. Very nice. So let's slice this. It's not as crackled as I wanted it to be, but it's good. Oh, look at that. Look at how nice it is. Still warm. Oh, it's a little thicker than I need, but that's okay. Oh, it's so crispy. You can hear the crust. Oh, it smells so good. Let's see if we can put some butter on there. So it's got a beautiful yellow color. That's from the cornmeal. It's nice. I hope you've enjoyed this little exercise we've done in baking homemade cornbread. I hope that you try this recipe, and I hope that you like it, and I hope that you also like and subscribe to our channel. Leave comments. Let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, or what we could do better. If there's anything you want to see, let us know. We'll take any suggestions, we'll take any comments.